takes a long time. I was tempted maybe to make a little base, but no. I sometimes do that on the plan because it's actually nice to have quick access to the other base resources, like copper with the yellow suns and cadmium with the red suns. And the emerald with the green and the indium with the blue. Then you can always beam to that base, not beam, but transport to that base and get what you need. So, I actually think I want the activated cadmium. Activated versions is always good to have some of in stock because suddenly, suddenly you need it. And it can be a piss to get around to get it. Believe me, when you need it, it's not easily found. So how many animals do we need? We found 5 out of 9. 6 out of 9. Okay. So the cadmium is on the other side of the water. It's okay, then we can see if there's any fish as well we need to scan. It might very well be a possibility. Now my dog again opened the door, so it gets drafty. You need to learn to close the door after yourself. Always remember, if there is on the sea and under it is a lot of things which can be scanned. So if you really are scanning for money, then don't forget if you ask me if there's dangerous fish, I don't know, but there are dangers underwater. Oh, what was that? So we found all the animals. Good. And now there's a storm coming, so wonder how warm the weather will be down here. I can stay alive quite a while underwater. You just have to fill up. For some reason the depth is flashing red. I don't know why it does that. Is there a limit on how far down you can go? So I have a feeling this is on the other side of this mountain. So because of the storm, I actually choose to go underground. Bear with me a second, I have to close it all. Can't really tell my dog off by coming and check if I'm okay. There's a cave here. So a little hint, always check for those. They are pesky, and if there's many of them, they can actually kill you in a cave. They keep putting poison or something on you, so you really struggle to survive it. Now a hint with caves is there is always cobalt, but remember to scan them, because the second one can be good things. Here is cobalt and silver, but you might actually find them with cobalt and silver and silver. Cobalt and for instance paraffinium or other quite rare things. So, and they are always in caves. So whenever you need cobalt, they can be found on any planet. So where were my holes? Because I was actually going that way. Is the weather better? I often do that, going through mountains if the weather is bad, because then at least I'm safe. If you're underground, you are safe. There is our activated cadmium, so even though if it's bad weather, I can still get it. As I said yesterday, I'm actually quite good at surviving, even though it might not always seem that way. I can also be an expert in doing stupid things. That's didn't sound good. That sounded like a bad parking. So we went from a space station, looking for a space station, and found a system without a space station. That was quite good. I got some activated cadmium and some paraffinium. That's actually not bad. So what else can we do in this system, if anything? Spine planet, that can actually be quite interesting to see, because that's one of the weird type of planets there is. So let's take a look at that. I had a thought about making a video with all the different planet types, but first of all, I actually don't even think I have been on all types. And it's also sometimes you don't really know what the heck they mean with the description of it, because it's not straightforward. What's a spine planet? I wouldn't know. However, things look weird. So that's... Before I do anything, I will just go to the other one and get my 2250 nanites for finding all animals. That's not a bad trip around that. So, what's temperature, weather redacted, no sentinels, flora from elsewhere, fauna uprooted, whatever that means. So, means there is some animals. Oh no, is it the stick animal again? It's probably the only, yeah. So this is the animal. I call them stick animals, but got 250 nanites for actually finding all the animals on this planet. So I'll take it. You know, it would be way too difficult actually to read up in the corner what the setting is. I kind of like finding planets like this, because It's actually how I imagine it could be, landing on weird planets around in the galaxy. So I can share a little secret with you. As there is no space station, if you try to use your maps, charts, you cannot. It just won't do it. And that's because there's no space station. I did find that out very annoying, because I was stuck on a planet and I actually needed some sort of building and hoped I could find one, but that didn't go well. So, a beautiful red cadmium resource. And we can get some cadmium batteries. The thing is, I know I have a lot of cadmium in stock, but when I get to systems with red sun, then I tend to try to just take a little bit every time. Don't call me a hoarder. I am. I admit that.
Technology recharge.
Well, I also know I do have to sell stacks at some point, so it's not worse than that. Oh, it's cadmium. Well. It almost looked like some sort of buildings. So whenever you come across these, grab them. I always thought that someone told me that when I started playing, and I always thought, why should you do that? I have plenty, I don't need them, and blah blah blah. And then I suddenly needed a lot of them, and oh, I don't have enough. My keyboard is sliding off the table, it's not practical. So, don't fall down in holes. That's simply too silly. Sometimes you come across a deposit and think, there's not much here. And then it goes very deep into the underground. And then you know you have struck gold. Kind of. I had one on a planet which was a whole mountainside down. There was so much. That's the animal walking around. Deplete my mining tools a little bit too quick today. That's an unidentified plant. Cool. I think talking about strike gold. Let's go and get some. So this is basic farming or gathering. Not much in there. There's no real dangers in this planet that I have encountered, at least. The only things which has been is when I'm being a little bit silly, falling down in holes, but that does happen. I've must admit. So I actually got a lot of gold with magic fingers or metal fingers. And I'm not really chasing gold deposits, but as anything else, if I kind of come across it, I take it. And the thing is, it's actually okay to have plenty of gold in stock. The same with silver, and you can actually refine those two together in a medium or large refiner and get platinum out of it. So platinum is quite rare to find in the wild. And when you finally find some, it's always in very low numbers. So it might be better just to refine your way to it, because you do need quite a bit of platinum, especially when you are repairing ships. So I'm sitting here having a brain tumor or something, because I started thinking, well, maybe we should use the chart and see if there's any distress beacons on this planet. You can't use maps if there isn't a space station, you muppet. Oh no, that's true. So yeah, so even though it's not the first time I play this game, then you can sometimes think wrongly. There's an animal right there. So what else is there around here? Anything exciting? I was thinking if I should get some salt, but that's actually not wholly important. Salt can be good if you're greedy, because it can be combined with certain things and make more of them, i.e. chlorine. But I do have some salt, and otherwise you can refine salt as well. I will show some refiner trickery at some point if you guys want to see that. I don't have all recipes by heart, but there is a lot of them. But there is a couple of tricks which is actually useful, so I will do it if people ask me to. See, I'm just walking back to my ship, and there's another cadmium deposit, so I will take that as well. What is that? Hexaberry. think I have any of those in stock, so well, I might have, but that's another thing I have planned in a not so far future, begin to look at food stuff. It's a whole new dimension to the game, which you never thought was actually possible. Unless you have done it before. So let's grab some more cadmium. Ships over there. I do not like the plants are moving. That makes me feel a little bit uneasy. There's actually salt over there, so let's go and grab some of that as well. I probably have my daily dose dihydrogen on this planet alone. That's good. Especially if I get much more than I need, then I can actually start stocking it up, which makes it seem a little bit less of a chore to get it. As it is now that I know I need it, then it feels like something you have to do. Beautiful green color. I have never seen salt being green though, but I am not a chemist or a biologist, so if I say something which is absolutely wrong, please correct me.
Technology recharge.
A while ago, I actually was asked what is the best to fuel your terrain manipulator with, and I have often said that when you have the options, take the better one because it uses less. For instance, the mining beam here would take 61 carbon to fill up, but only 21 condensed carbon, and you make 2 carbon into 1 condensed carbon, so you save roughly 10 carbon in this equation if you put that on that. On this one though, you can use ferrite dust, pure ferrite, or magnetized ferrite, or you can use silicate powder. I tend to see that I get way more silicate powder than any of the other ones, unless I farm pour them, and if I farm pour them it's because I need them to something. So I always use the silicate powder, because that it can actually extract itself from pure ground. So that's one thing where you can it can refuel itself, so to speak. However, it's your own call really, because you use whatever you think is best. I just did my calculations and kind of got to the point that the manipulator, it's better for me just to use the silicate powder, because I don't really use it to other things than when I build bases, and I have loads of it in stock, so you can always make that. So we got a little bit of resources out of this space station-less system. And that's not a bad thing. We also looked at some planets, so that's this one was actually relatively nice. And one thing I would say, the reason I will not make a base of it is that there's no space station, so it would be a little bit too awkward to have to go to another system to use space station facilities. But that's again my convenience more than anything else.
Technology recharge.
So let's go to another system, hopefully one with a space station. Working. So there's again one with data unavailable. I don't have a conflict scanner, so that's understandable, but I'm actually tempted to try that one which didn't have any data either. Just to see what's in it. So 6 planets, no space station again. But it's a yellow. No, it's a red system. Damn planet. Okay. Planet number 2.
Hostile scan detected.
What?
Warning. Threat detected. Hostile ships approaching.
Hostile ships. Okay. Ships.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Better safe than sorry. I don't use more than I need anyway, so that's... What it looks like a ram. Left. I will run now if I were here. And boom!
Hostile ships defeated.
What? Nothing. Nothing. What the fuck? Nothing. That is a little bit disappointing. Plated planet. Okay, you want to see a weird planet. This is one of those very weird ones. This is one of the reasons why I love this game. This planet is for all the Civilization players who play with the resource map up. What's the temperature? So this is
Units received.
I don't know what to call it.
Units
It's a hexagonical planet. Yeah, there's an animal there. I can't get a scan of it. Oh. Oh, let's get some poppy roots now we're here. Not sure what to use them for, but so that is an animal.
Units received.
This really reminds me of the good old days when you were playing war games on hexagon maps, board games. Some of them were even transformed into computer games. But this is one of the more weird types of planets. Okay, by mistake I took down a tree. That was actually not my plan, but never mind, I got some carbon out of it as well. Quite a lot even. So yeah, more different than actually useful, but that is not a bad thing though. It is kind of fun when things are so different. So runaway mold, I lost what I got yesterday. I do not know why it happened. I left it for refining it, and when I came back it was all gone. And as I said, shit happens. I'm not even going to be annoyed with it. I can get more. I can get nanites in many different ways. So I take it as it is, and I have been very lucky with what I have been finding around on this save, to be honest. So it is. I'm playing to have fun, not to sit and be pissed off because I lose something. It's what happens. I could have used it for something stupid as well. So I'm very good at that as well. It's not always the logical thing which comes in and you do with it, but there's a lot of pretty colors here. Where did I park my ship? Yeah. I'm actually not too keen on the resources because that's we have picked up a lot of these things. It was exactly the same that there was on the last planet, so it's not that what is going on here? Is that plant which is blocking it, or whatever it is? Seems like there is an invisible barrier. I can't go in there. But this time here I can shoot in, so it won't let me go in there. Oh well. That's kind of funny. But yeah, this looks like a planet of civilization somehow. That's not too bad. I shouldn't really shoot my ship, should I? I'm going to repeat again. The stream Tuesday is cancelled, or rather it's moved, so it will be tomorrow at 10 to 8 UK time. I have given my slot to Sarah's channel for her Hogwarts Legacy takeoff, and if you're interested in that, the link to her channel is on my page, and you can go and watch her. It will be quite interesting. Many have been looking forward to that game. Not that I know much about it. I will probably give it a try at some point. But probably not on stream. But I don't know. Maybe. Depends. So let's just quickly farm some tritium and other stuff. I'm not so interested in the other stuff, but the tritium is what we kind of need to create our frigate fuel. The funny thing is, there's always such law, is that you see, there is the animals. Or am I seeing things again? But they tend to live among the asteroids. You can shoot them, but I mean, as long as they don't harm me, I don't see any reason to harm them. Even though I might be destroying their habitat, who knows? Look at all planets in the system. I think we did. One is too far away to get a look at. So in the old days, these crystallized ones was always platinum. Some systems there would be whole asteroid belts of platinum, but that has gone, or they have become more rare at least. I have not found any lately. Oh. Dangerous pirate. Where is he?
Hostile scan detected.
Where is he? Yeah, I'm not going to.
Threat detected. Hostile ships approaching.
Ships. It says there is one, and then it comes out with ships. Boom. And the dirt is gone. Those fighters in my platoon, or whatever, yeah, squadron, they call it, they are not always the smartest, because they tend to fucking fly into your flight path.
Ships deleted. Technology recharge.
So did we get anything out of this time? A suspicious packet. Shattered casing. That doesn't sound useful. Anything here? Nope. Okay. Let's just take a double check of these planets. What was that one? That was the plated one we just came from. I'm going to look at that one. Bleak planets. Let's see what that holds before we leave this system and do some more normal things. Go back and do some missions maybe. So bleak planet, for me that means that there hardly isn't anything, but I do not think that is correct. But it seems like there is animals and talking about animals, the last one. Yeah, I got all the animals there as well, all one. So it's warm here. How do I know that without landing? Well, I can see there's I know there's cactus flesh, which means it's relatively warm. 11.4 degree. Okay, it's not warm, but there's sand blizzard. Oh dear. I just did something I normally don't do. I killed something which is not being scanned, but cacti. Flying animals, huh? Cobalt. Let's take that. I think I'll take this and post on Reddit. Oh, firestorm incoming. That's going to be warm, isn't it? There's another animal. One we haven't scanned. I normally advise not to run and scan at the same time, because I've done that a couple of times where I ended up down in a freaking deep hole. So it's warm here. Very dark. Oh. So, a survival tip. If you end up in a situation where you actually can't protect you from the environment, make a tunnel in, and you can actually still get the resources by pretty much doing what I'm just doing, because it won't affect you until you come outside again. Now I'm unfortunately making a hole up in the surface, which is not useful, but you are always relatively safe under the ground. So there's a lot of animals out, even though it is very hot outside, which is not surprising. So when you get too close, you will start. So I actually used all my protection on those two, so it eats it very quickly when you're out in it. So now we can go out and get the rest of the cobalt if there was any there. I'm very good at making big holes for nothing, but that's again another story. No, the weird thing is on Reddit, people have been complaining that they couldn't find cobalt deposits, and I don't know why. I seem to find them all the time, so it's a little bit weird. We need one more animal. Just one more. Oh, wait, wait. Oop. No, it was not a red dot. So yeah, I just scared the animal. Oh, poor little thing. I do sometimes cheat a little bit and see if it's listed. It's rare and it's on the ground and it's always active. So I know where to look for it. That doesn't mean I find it, but the thing is, if it's underground or underwater or flying, then I know where to look. But if I see a red spot, I will go for it. That direction. Because it's a number of nanites which comes out of it. And as I said, that well, 400,000 to scan that's not a bad bonus, but that's again because it's rare, so the rarity of the animals kind of decide what amount of coins you get out of them.
Units received.
So if you're really lucky, you come into a planet where there is 14 rares and you by accident place your starship just among them, then you can't complain. So let's go and get some cactus flesh. This was what I meant when I mentioned that on some planets the dihydrogen is quite difficult to actually see, but yeah. So it's going to be warm again. Just a word of warning, when you run around between these kind of things which you pick up, be careful you don't get stuck on them, because they have a tendency as they leave, oh shit, they leave something behind. That was the wrong one. And that can actually get you stuck on it. Just saying. I have done that a couple of times where I needed to get away quickly and then I couldn't because they were, of course, in my way. So, I kind of think we are done on this planet as well. So, 7 animals gave 1750 nanites. Not bad. And actually, I have a lot of discoveries which I haven't cashed in. 885 on top of that. Remember always to upload all your discoveries, because nanites are lovely. They are just as good as money. Sometimes even better. At least until you get all the things from the Nexus, for instance. So I'm going to double check the planets. I don't think there was anything more here which was interesting, but just in case. We got what we wanted. The damn planet. I was actually thinking going there because I just picked up the poo from the animals I fed. There you get it in deposits. It's another weird, and that's the plated one. It's interesting system, but let's see if we can find something more normal. It says the black market there. I could use that. I need some stuff. We are getting into a fight, aren't we?
Hostile ships approaching.
So I'll try not to hit the freighters, because then I don't get a reward because of the sentinels would come and chase me away. It's on the other side of the freighter. I am not shooting at the freighter, no. That is way too risky. What is shooting at me from that side? Yeah, why do I get the one on the other side? Take the closest one. I am actually really a noob here, but I do not want to shoot at the freighter. And my target I almost called it a target computer, it's not, but now the thing is, if I start getting sentinels after me because I hit the freighter, then I don't get any reward for it or chance to actually buy the freighter if I wanted to. I would like at least to have the reward. I don't understand why they try to ram me. A lot of pirates here. So now we invited on board.
Navigation rotated.
Where is she? Is that the one we're actually kind of sitting on? There's an outlaw station, which is fine. Is that the freighter? That should go to the other side then. I have learned to do this very delicately because otherwise you bang into them and you kind of end damaging your ship. Where is the... being pulled in and not pulled in. There it is. Now you have to do this delicately unless you are very safe pilot, because otherwise you might very well hit things and get damaged very badly. There's a lot of ships in here. So let's see. I'm not interested in the solar, but I'm interested in his merchandise because we are in an outlaw system. So he might have something. No, he doesn't. Okay, let's go and talk to the captain. What was this ship? It's an A freighter. Okay. But not a lot of storage, so I actually don't think I will drop into it. I have said that I will only upgrade when I find an S, because the C we have actually have quite a lot of space, so compare. So this one has 25 slots and we have 34, so we are actually better off with the one we have, and ours is actually worth more money, so that's absolutely fine. We take the reward because that will give us certain things that could be useful. We always get a bulkhead when we take the reward, so we actually get a storage slot pretty much for free. Still have some space, so thank you. Come again. So you asked about the different space stations. I have tried to see if I could find an abandoned. I couldn't. I think I should not be looking for them to find them. However, this is an outlaw station, so that is also different from the other ones, from the normal ones. So if you haven't seen one of these, then you're in for a treat. I call it a organized scrapyard. I don't know if I'm unfair saying that. So I need counterfeit circuits. I don't know if I'm the right place for things like that, but I will find out. I'm doing things a little bit different order here because that's necessary. The teleporter on these kind of stations is restricted, so you can't go to normal space stations. However, you can always go to your own bases, but not your freighter. So there's a weapons terminal. They are rarely very good. There's a scrap dealer. There's this part going up where normally the traders are. There is nothing. Here's a bonfire. You can't get in behind. The same at the other side. There are people around and you can talk to them. And you can do the normal things. They might be different races, but that's quite normal as well, so Doom, that must be aggressive. He freaking punched me. Oh dear. I've been punched a lot today. Here is the free exosuit slot. Next one punching me, I kill. No, I don't. So friendship word is malfunction. Let's see, I hope I don't get punched again, because then I might not battle. Oh god, I am not really good with that today. Black market shipping and receiving. Let's see, what does he have? Blood salt. What on earth is that? So, if you buy illegal stuff, you can trade in that. However, you might be stopped by the authorities for smuggling. So Just a word of warning, it might cause problems. Five, seven. I'm not really paying very well for things here. Okay, I'm going to take a look at the things I actually bought. I know if it is in the right direction. No, that is good. What was that? Tree. What's better than that? Actually, I think that one is the weakest link. So, a repair kit. I don't know how I get what I need. Aftermarket upgrades. It's only those kind of things. I'm actually not going to buy any of them, but because the risk of getting the chance of getting something useful is very little. Nothing really there. So I actually think I need to research how I can buy those. Somehow get into that. That's not working. Okay, they ripped the trade terminal out. Yeah, well, that's just fine. So, what plans do we have here? Selenium, copper, phosphorus. So there's no missions on outlaw stations. That's so only 2 planets in this system. Okay. Then let's land on this one, which is turret. What's up, doggy? Huh? What's up, doggy? Got a little stream dog now. So, looks very warm. That looks like a hole in the ground. I have found out that sometimes the trap actually go down and park in those because that is not really what you want to get out of to get stuff. It's rare it's actually down in the hole. 103 degrees, is that normal temperature? So I can stay alive for 3 minutes without any issues. It's actually traffic around here, so there might be something on this planet. There might. Those balls are animals. Okay. Oof. That I did not expect. So this is draining my health quite much, so it wasn't fully off, I'm not sure. No, 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 that was not what I wanted. I wanted this.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Abandoned building. No, that might not be overly interesting, but I was just curious to see if there actually was anything.
Warning. Threat detected.
So there's whispering eggs. I'm not going to take them unless someone will want to see how you found them safely. Well, then you have to ask me in chat and how it works. That goes with anything in the game. If you want me to do something which I'm saying I'm not doing, that means I don't see the purpose of doing that right now, but I'll be happy to do it if anyone wants to see it done.
Units received. Units received.
It's like the fluffy I found, just in a bigger version. So where is the entrance to the building? What? Have I turned blind on my old days? Jesus. Weird enough, I had light on all the way, and then coming inside where it's dark, and I turn off the light. Doesn't really make sense. So is it still Hello World? Oh dear. Well, it's still Kip. Something like that. And there's normally some stuff in these buildings, so let's nick whatever we can. Oh, a big yellow box of nothing. I think we've seen that a couple of times before. So, one door, two doors. Get some coins.
Units received.
Wow, a yellow box which actually held something. That is nice. And that's it. That's it. Same way out as in.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
I am actually going to go to my ship.
Units received.
Oh, it's an unknown building. Let's take that. So the deposit. I'm more curious of buildings. Remember, don't drink and drive. Remember, I once saw a commercial, don't drink and drive, and it was about if you did, you might spill your drink. So this is another abandoned building. Okay. That's phosphorus. So let's go inside while it's blowing outside. So let's say hello world again. I don't like when things actually repeat itself. But I will take the nanites which is in it. They are for free, so it would be silly not to. And it's 100 something every time, so if you take enough of them, well, it's a lot of nanites. That was also nanites. Kind of always get up to fight with things laying on the floor. I do don't know why that's my curse. It's kind of, no matter what game it is, if there's stuff on the floor, I always get stuck on it. I don't know if it's on purpose it's like that, but if you can, I will. So it's exactly the same as in the other, well, apart from what we got out of the boxes and the amounts and stuff like that, but there was nothing overly interesting here. I always have a feeling that they missed something with these abandoned buildings.
Technology recharge.
They are scared, yeah. Good. There's a third one. Why are they all in the same time? That's puzzling me a little bit. But you never get some planet lore, and that would be very difficult with the amount of planets that there is in the game, and that they are I would almost say randomly generated. I know it's not that simple, but it would be interesting to know why they are abandoned. Could be some reasoning. Don't stay on the planet more than 15 minutes, then you will be eaten up by parasites or whatever it could be. Not only interested in that. Oh. I actually never went to the flag, because it was bad weather when we arrived. So I've sometimes been asked, do you actually need to take those? And you don't need to take anything, but it becomes part of the things you upload with information about the planet, and that means you get nanites for everything you find. So you tell me if you need them or not. It's not my decision, but I would, to be honest. So if you really want to get nanites or coins in early gameplay, I would say then harvest the whispering eggs, because they will actually give you both things. Well, whether you choose A or B. Okay, I already put them on the Starship freighter. Okay, I thought I suddenly were cursed because I couldn't find them, and that made me puzzled. I actually thought that was an animal I hadn't scanned, so I rather want to jump out and take another scan than so these come side by side, thick and weird. Trying to think why they are like this. As I said, if you encounter this and you wanna earn quick early money, then by all means farm the whispering eggs. It can be done safely, and I have shown how to do it. And if you haven't seen that in any of my videos or stream and want to see it again, feel free to ask in the chat. What the fuck? They're empty. Am I going in circles here? I actually might. So if I've been here before, I still get nanites, but the boxes and that is I think I'm losing it now, man. Damn. Is there actually a trade station on this planet? It can sometimes send you to other planets, I will say, so.
Warning. Threat detected.
So what will I want a trading station to? Well, I don't know. I just had a feeling that could be useful. There's a black market terminal. So it's the same which was up on the
Threat detected.
very good to use standard dogfighting mentality. It will work if your ship is relatively fast, but if it's not, you just make yourself a sitting dog.
Ships defeated. Storm clearing.
So what did we get? Arms. That is not really useful. sea ship, so look overly interesting. However, that doesn't mean that there won't be anything, but next batch which could come could be theoretically a lot of high-ranking ships. Local camel. There's animals in the background making noises. That always makes me a little bit paranoid. It's a little bit like, are they something like that? What the fuck was that? Nothing useful else. Okay. so.
Technology recharge.
It very
Technology
quickly
recharge.
drains your protection shields there, so that is not the best of planets though. But I think we have done what we could on this planet.
Warning. Threat detected.
Where is that pirate? Up there somewhere. On the planet.
Hostile ships. Hostile ships defeated.
So there's another one. And another one. And another one. Oh, that's an elite. That's his family coming.
Hostile ships approaching. Hostile ships defeated.
What? So I'm thinking, what now? The space station can't really do us any good, so next one is that one, which seemed to be a normal one. So let's have a look around. Coax system, that means no. Analytic dispensers, still can't use that. That's a big gun, but it's a C one. What's happening in the background? There's a bartender. Let's see what he presents us with. So I just moved away from him, so what is he? Sometimes it's better not to engage too much with them, and if they seem scared, then always back away. At least then you don't get into any weird situations. The worst thing that can happen is that they get annoyed and you lose a standing, but still. So those are still low, this is low, this is low. I might be tempted just to saw them to get rid of them. Otherwise I end up keep flying around with them, and I mean I got them for free, so anything to scan here? It's free money.
Units received.
It's not anything which is overly useful, but it's free money, and I do not complain about getting that. So that means even that I sold something a little bit lower price, I actually got something out of it. So a short one, another short one. There's another traveler. I'm not going to bother with him. Sucker, that must be technology. Okay, let's look at the missions at this station. Anything we can use for it? That would be good, but we can't take a level 5 mercenaries yet. So they are not useful yet. So what is our standing with them? That's not log. Standing 2. They also look at sentinels, pirates killed, horrors eliminated. Oh, I actually need to do more of them, okay. Okay, that's actually better than I thought. Okay. Some merchants. So what are these here? Okay. That was a little bit new for me that I can do that. I didn't think I was that high up with them. So that's actually nice to know. Okay, I think as we are getting towards the end of today, I will to our freighter and clean up for today. Just make some more fuel and see if we can send a couple of missions more off, so we have something to start with tomorrow, and then we can go back here and see if the mission has changed. Otherwise we'll need to survey the system a little bit, which is fine. I just lost the plot a second there. So I'm going to every day make as many as I can, and when I start to have shitloads in surplus, well, then that is when I start stocking up instead. So let's go and add the bulkhead, and then see what what missions is at hand as well. It's actually not the storage, direct storage space on the freighter which is important. It's as much the storage places we already have. So okay, so we have 2 out. What ships do we actually have in? Of course I can't run. No. That was not what we wanted. Wrong console. So we have all combat, where 5 of them is. So we can't do combat, and we have a balance of is that correct? Yeah. So we have 1 balance and 1 combat out. So what do we have? So a balance and a combat out. That means we can send a trade out. One, two, three, 4, 5. Yeah. And we should be able to send a balanced out. I would prefer this one because it's shorter than that one. That one won't be back until in tomorrow, and that will be just after end really. So let's take this balance and see if we can send that out. We have a combat, an industrial, a support, an exploration, and the trade. There's 1 of each, 5 stars, launch. So let's see what they come back with tomorrow. So this is kind of the end of today. I'll just clean up. So these are for sale. That one is for exosuit. Antimatter I'm going to save. That is for exosuit. That is for freighter. These I will think about what I do with them. I'm not sure yet. Exosuit, got a lot which need to go to the freighter. Oh, we're running out of space. So I got a lot of dihydrogen in surplus, which is kind of good. Okay. I don't have any more space right now, so let's go and put this away. Oh, I forgot to actually put that on. Wow, it was actually not that needed.
Extreme night temperature detected.
So I actually thought I had some of the star bulbs, but I didn't. I put some of these away somewhere. So we can start thinking about looking for salvable ships and repair them up fully to sell maybe, or to keep. That is of course an option, because we have lots of useful stuff for that now. So we have plenty of roast steak when we start cooking. But that's a bit down the line. So did I have anything more? Yeah. Actually, I want to take some of that to the freighter. Okay. thing is, I don't always want to have overly much directly on me, because if I should lose it, it would be a shame. It's not certain I will lose it, but just in case, it's nice to keep some of it tucked away a little bit. So two things we need to soon start looking at is food stuff and maybe start producing certain things. Not quite sure how we actually do that, but actually belongs there. So yeah, that's really it for today. I will do some refining off stream, so it's done. But otherwise, I will be back tomorrow at 10 to 8 ish. I will start, or at least just before 8, and we will then look at the frigate missions before we do anything else. But the plan is quite clear. We go back to where we ended and continues from there, and maybe look at some of the missions there and see if there's something, and otherwise survey the system as well, and otherwise move further on exploring the galaxy. So I will bid you all a good night. Thank you for watching, and remember, it's tomorrow, not Tuesday. Tuesday is moved a day forward, so well, it is actually today, but I hope I'll see you in Liston, well, later today, and we will get some interesting things going. Good night all, or have a continued good day if you are in a place where it's not night yet, and take care out there. Be good to your people around you. Bye for now. Thank you for watching.